Hey, Stars fans, it's Jeff K on the road with your Dallas Stars in balmy St. Paul, Minnesota, where the Stars are going to take on the Minnesota Wild tonight. We're outside the Xcel Energy Center, and I'm standing next to a statue of a guy who knew a thing or two about teamwork, the legendary coach Herb Brooks. Now, your Dallas Stars pride themselves on being a hard-working team both on and off the ice, but it's not just the players and coaches that put in hours of preparation. What about the team behind the team? It's no easy task, and the job starts the minute the team heads to the airport in Dallas.
With all the traveling of a pro sports team, it's no surprise how efficiently the Dallas Stars training staff operates. It's the responsibility of equipment trainers Steve Sudsy Sumner and Chris Critter Davidson Adams to be one step ahead of the team whenever possible. Speed and preparation are the keys to a smooth road trip for them as well as the players. After packing up the team's equipment, dealing with equipment issues and equipment representatives, our trainers load up the team truck and head to Love Field. By the time the team arrives to board their luxury 757, the training staff has loaded everything needed for a one-game road trip to Minnesota. And as the players settle in for a 2-hour flight, our trainers are already one step ahead, catching some Z's. Upon arrival in Minnesota, they're met on the tarmac by one of the Minnesota Wild's equipment trainers who helps them load the gear onto another truck. It's been a long day, but before they can head to the team hotel to enjoy the accommodations, they've got to set up the Stars locker room in the Xcel Energy Center in preparation for the next day.
Dave Tippett wanted to kind of sit the guys where they sat at the American Airlines Center around the room. So we try to do that the best we can, but some locker rooms aren't accommodating, so we can't do it.
Assisted by the Stars medical staff, they turn the visitors' locker room into their own.
Do you notice that certain arenas have better rooms for the visiting team?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the best in the league, and then there's Anaheim, who's probably one of the worst because they don't have any lockers at all. It's just it's a basketball locker room. Yeah, so it makes it pretty hard to hang the gear. It takes a little longer there.
With the extensive preparation needed for game day in another city, Sudsy and Critter arrive before 8 in the morning to sharpen skates, work on other equipment, and make sure the room is set up perfectly before the players arrive for morning skate.
I check the skates after every practice, and if they have nicks, then I sharpen them. We sharpen all the skates on a game day before practice, so guys can tune them in and make sure everything's all right.
It's Mike Modano night in Minnesota, so they're honoring Mike tonight, and they had asked me to bring a few extra sticks for him to autograph so they can auction them off for charity and stuff, so I'm just taking the tape off and so I can get them to sign them up this morning. Guys show up and everything is ready for them. They don't really have to do much except work on their sticks and put the gear on and go. They know where everything is when they get here.
Hardest working trainers in the National League.
The morning skate allows players to gauge their equipment as well as practice their on-ice skills. So afterwards, Sudsy and Critter can make any changes needed to padding, gloves, or skates before the team goes back out on the ice.
This guy right here, UC Jokinen, is pretty high maintenance. As you can tell by the plethora of gloves he's got right here, just throw that word out there.
The juice is very particular about his gloves. I actually have to repalm them every week to 2 weeks because he just doesn't think they're adequate.
Fully prepared for the game that night, it's back to the team hotel for players and trainers alike to enjoy a pregame nap.
Obviously, we carry little pouches on the bench and have everything from ear slings, which is the straps that come down, or a stone if a guy loses an edge. If something happens, it's got to be done quick because usually they're only on the bench for a minute and a half at a time.
Even before the final horn sounds, preparations are being made for the return flight home.
Erickson into the zone. Hagman scores! They needed a spicy effort from Smith, and they got it. Perfection from the big man.
Getting the team back in the air quickly allows the team to get some much-needed rest before they practice the next day. So I thought I should do my part to help.
Hey, Jeff, grab that last bag. Let's go.
Well, as you've seen, a lot goes into helping out your Dallas Stars. The Stars arrived safely back from Minnesota with a much-needed 2 points. The team's going to get a day off tomorrow as their reward, but the team behind the team, the equipment guys, no. They'll be back at it at 8 o'clock in the morning. So next time you see the guys at the arena or maybe at practice, you give them a big thumbs up because they do a great job. It's a lot of hard work, and we really appreciate it.